exhibition hall. So, now to Kasturi. Introduce yourself to all of us, please.
Well, I am Kasturi Mishra. I am a Kathak dancer. To begin with, who I am, I've been in Canada for almost 10 years, but I started back kind of into the dance field and teaching and performing all over when I came to Canada. You were correct, 6 years almost. Before that, of course, I've been in India. I grew up in the family, and I've been learning dance. I would say ever since I started breathing. Dance and music was what we grew up around. I was very lucky to be born into a family of dancers and musicians and vocalists and great tabla players. Um, to know more about me, it's easy to find details and everything. But then, what I would try to talk more about during this interview is what I do, and along with Ravi, always alongside of me, as well as what Kathak is, so that the audience or whoever is listening do understand where I come from and what my intentions are towards keeping up the tradition of Indian classical Kathak dance. Everybody knows Kathak is the Katha. The word Katha comes from the word Katha, which means storytelling. And it is very crucial as a traditional Kathak dancer, you should be a good storyteller. Now, Rishiji
Uh,
saw seem
Kasturi,
very easy in terms of because I was born into the family and I was growing up watching classes. I will wake up to the sound of ghungroos because my father would start morning. My father, Pandit Bachalal Mishra, and my uncle, Pandit Chitresh Das, they continued to teach, they continued and they continue to teach the Guru Parampara of, obviously, it's in the house of the Guru, and I was born in one of the house of the Guru. So it was, I started my day with listening to music and listening to the ghungroos and the sound of the bowl. Let my father know that and classes and just pick up things. And my father wouldn't even know what I would know. And before a concert or something, he would be like, "Do you know these things?" And I would be like, "Yes, because I've been standing throughout all your classes." And from there, it wasn't even a set thing. It just went on. Of course, when I grew up and I started taking very serious interest, my uncle Pandit Chitresh Das, who would travel from US, he was the pioneer of initiating Kathak and bringing Kathak, the true traditional Kathak, in US and in North America. And when he started coming, he took me under his tutelage. And there are things that I learned more than, but from my father, I got a lot of knowledge. But when he came in, he taught me how to actually pursue being a Kathak dancer, how to actually, there are four elements that he always emphasized on. He said that we saw a lot of ways of Kathak. Nowadays, we see a lot of Kathak, different styles actually evolving as well, other than the just three primary Lucknow, Jaipur, and Banaras Gharana. We see people are evolving a lot. But he said that whatever you do, there are four most important things that you should be able to do as a Kathak dancer. That is, you definitely should have the nazakat. You should have the khubsurti. As nazakat is the nuance. You should have the nuance of performing Kathak or saying the story, telling the story. You should have the khubsurti, the beauty of how to bring out that story or how to perform Kathak. But at the same time, it's not just about being beautiful and bringing the nuance, but it was about how is your tayari and laikari. Now, tayari and laikari goes hand in hand. Tayari means your practice, your strength, your power, how you bring that with laikari, as in a sense of tal and laya. Now, these are the things that are important not just in Kathak. I believe that any classical dance form, to be able to do it successfully, you have to have these